Welcome back to Backyard Shenanigans. We've got a bloody bit of an exciting video today. We're going to split some of these bees that I got off Josie into this hive that we've made up there. So, yeah, we just got to get them down, put them on the table over here, and we'll get them split. Here's this hive that you painted the other day. We've got it all set up here. This is sort of how it will look. It's all got a clear coat on it so the rain won't wash it all off. So this is the bees over here that we've got to split into this hive over here. So we're going to take half of this hive, the top section, and we're going to place it on top of this bottom section here, and then this top section will just swap over to there. Hilda?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Gonna split some bees.
Split some bees.
Woohoo! Alright, so I reckon we'll see how this goes for now. I might need to go and get a screwdriver. We'll just see if this will split for me just here. So I'm thinking here. Sorry, Tilda.
Dad, there was bees on that.
Here we go. We'll just take it up nice and slowly here. As you should be able to see. Oh my goodness me. They are really well. Can you see any brood in there? There it is there. So what we got here, this is the brood ball. In there, that's the involucrum. That's like the insulation around the outside of their hive. And if you come up a bit, you look down in there, that is not much brood at all. So that's not what we want. Yep, come around to Mum's side. If you look in the bottom segment, that's where...
Can I get some honey?
That's where most of the brood's in there. There's hardly any brood on this bit.
Honey?
But this is the segment that's going to go to daycare.
Dad,
So this is the bit that's sort of got all... In a second, Matilda. Matilda loves the honey. You can see here, Leah, if you come up a bit, like that. You see that little pot there? That's yet to receive an egg from the queen. And I'm not sure exactly what these ones here are, but they're a bit odd. But you can see that that's an empty pot. So near here somewhere is the front line of where the queen's building all the brood. Have a look in there. There you go. So you got inside here, that's all the brood. It's usually like a fist-sized ball. And then this here is like an insulation that the bees build around the outside of the brood. It's called involucrum. It's a sort of sticky resinous substance. What I might do is just grab a tiny bit of this and I'll put that around the entrance of the hive,
Dad,
and that'll have the scent of the bees on it,
Dad,
so that'll tell them to come back into that hive entry.
Dad, can I get some honey now?
Matilda, you want to have a taste of the honey, girl?
I did.
You did?
That's
Okay. And these are pollen pots, so this is all the honey on this side. Pretty cool, isn't it? There's a bit of pollen there, but this is honey, that's honey. How's it taste, Hilda?
Great.
Great. And then here's a bit, this is more pollen. As you see it's all sort of yellowish colour. So that's all their pollen. And then as you see on the outside, there's like a cavity around the outside, and that's what gives the bees, it's like their little tunnel that works around the outside of the hive.
Oh, bees, beetle.
He's stuck to you because you've ate it to it. Okay. How's the honey taste, Hilda?
Great.
Tastes great?
Yeah.
Somewhere in here, we aren't going to see her. The queen's way down inside that brood ball there. So, you see they got the involucrum here. See, it's like a vase shape. Tildy. Alright, so this bit here, Leah, what we got to do, we got to make sure that the two faces are going to be clean. This here is a little bit dirty. Looking pretty flat, so there. Oh, that's right, that is. It's a pretty big segment. On she goes. Meets up nicely. That's half the plan. Push it down. I'll put a new clear viewing panel on the top here too of this hive. So yeah, maybe down the track, daycare, you guys can paint this segment too. That might be an idea to you know, so that it matches the bottom part. But there we go. That's it split. There you go. They're all going back into that hive placement. And the ones with the little white bits on them have got pollen on their legs. And then that's the hive that's staying here. This one here is the hive that's going to daycare. We'll clean this edge up, and we will probably tape this up once all the bees go back in. We'll put the lids on. Here's the lids. Here's a lid for this one. Oh, yeah. Put this lid on top. Right. Make sure it fits on. There you go. That's that one's home, and then Matilda's just putting some resin here for the bees. This is the daycare hive. She's putting some propolis. It's called propolis. It's like their building material. It's what they make all their hive structure out of. There you go, girls. And over a week now on this, and finally we got some action on the front. I moved it over here to this other section with these other hive. As you see, finally, this daycare hive is starting to become a bit more active. They weren't going in and out of this front entry. They've been using the back. I'll see if I can get a shot of rear breather hole. So I put some cloth on it to seal it up, to force them to come this way. They're bringing bits of stuff out. Looks like dead bees, I'd say, from the transfer. They're in here doing their thing. They've already reattached all the pollen and honey pots to it. But this is good news. I put this hive here only just recently, and I think what's happened is these bees over here, focus, the Bob the Beehive one, they've been accidentally coming in here, which is good. It spurred these bees to guard their entrance, as you see. And now I think that's 2 lots of bees here at the front. There's one over here. Them 2. They're out there going hammer for time. And these 2 here, see if I can steady my arm. There's no winner in this. See the one at the front and the one at the back. Everyone loses. It's good news. The daycare hive is up and running. So we'll be able to tell them. I can smell a pheromone in the air here. I reckon these bees, look, they're starting to drag that one inside. See that? Oh, it's not good. Oh, there comes, look at that. Did you see that? Lots of dead bees coming out. I'm guessing when we split the hive that these are the bees that's brood got broken open when we did the split a week or 2 ago. But yeah, that's good news, eh? Look at that hive. I'll show you the other hive. This is the other section here. It received all the worker bees, but the big problem with this one is I'm not sure if I've got a queen cell in here, because when I did the split we didn't have a queen cell on any of the brood. So I'll show you inside. Probably best if I just put it on here like this. It's not really clear, but you can see, you can get a good idea what's going on in there. This is the front here of the hive. That's sort of near the entrance. But this is where the brood was. You can see a new honey or pollen sac there. But I'm not sure if there's a queen in here. They didn't muck around getting that all covered up, like involucrum around the brood. But there is brood under there, not a lot. And here's the back of the hive. That's the rear, what do you call it, rear entrance, there-ish. Let's have a look around here. There it is. There. See, there's a couple of bees. Oh, not a very good video, but anyway. Yeah, thanks. There's a couple there hanging around, right there. Anyhow, we'll see. Time will tell. There's lots of bees in there, as you can see. Anyone know how to tell? I don't know, I've sat here and looked for a while. Can't see no queen. Anyhow, we'll leave it at that. There's